Okay, are we recording? I hope so. Um, hey, good morning. This is Dave. So yesterday I wanted to fool around just building a simple website, but I don't want to code it by hand. That's uh, I wanted to see if I could use ChatGPT to build a very simple personal website. And so this was my prompt. I typed this prompt in: build a simple personal web page. And simple personal web page you can customize in your include. So this is what it returned. It actually gave a better prompt than what I made because I didn't type this. This is all I typed. Build a simple personal web page. And this is what ChatGPT created. Okay, so here's the HTML. That's just the real basic code. And I didn't tell it 3 pages. It did the 3 pages itself. So now it also created the CSS, which of course is the styling of your HTML code, how it's going to present itself. So it did all that. So what to do next? I had to refresh, um, how to take that code and put it where it needs to be, so that because I wanted to look at the little web. I wanted to look at the personal web page that we're creating here just locally on my computer. Obviously, it's not ready to publish. I'm not trying to publish it just yet because I want to tweak it and have and even understand why do I want to publish a website in the first place. Okay. So yeah, this is the CSS. It created that automatically. I didn't type any of this. Have you ever fooled around with this? It's kind of it's pretty fiddly. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of this. So being able to use ChatGPT for me is freaking awesome. Okay. Now I wasn't sure what to. It's been a while since I've done anything like this, so I had to review. Okay, if I want to look at this local, what to do with it next? What to do with these files? There's two. These are two files, the HTML and the CSS, to build a web page or a website. Because this is 3 page. This one is 3 pages. So it tells me what to do right here. Look what I said here. I had to Google again. This was my second. Once I created this, then I did another prompt. How can I view the resulting web page locally on my computer? So I asked that of ChatGPT, and it kind of told me to view the web page locally on your computer. Follow these steps. Create and save the files. Okay, so I did that. The HTML code you load. This is how you save that file. You got to save it as index.html. Ensure the file extension is, yeah, okay, got it. Copy the CS code, and that's styles CSS. Make sure it is saved in the same folder as index. So I said, well, gee, how do I do that? So I'm on a Mac. I had to remind myself how to do this, and I went into, this is how I did it. There's other ways, I guess, to do things, and I went to my command line, and you'll see here what I did. And so I got the command line, and I used the little editor, Nano. Familiar with that? Here's the Nano, and I copied those codes in, and as you can see, it's easy to copy the code. Did you see that? Did you notice that in ChatGPT? You just come up here and say copy code, boom, okay, and that's the CSS. So you'd start here, copy code, boom. There we go. I'll show you. Copy code. I just hit that, and then I come down here to my terminal, and right click paste. Can I do that? Boom, there it is. There's my HTML. And then I would exit down here and I'm going to save that just as the instruction said. I'm going to save that as HTML. Okay? Or excuse me, my brain is, I'm just waking up. I'm going to save that as index.html. Okay? In a folder. I can name the folder whatever I want. Right? And I'll show you that. So let's Control X out of here. Save buffer. I'm going to say no to that because I already have that. All right, and then so for some of you that have never done this, this is going to be kind of maybe a little complicated. You got to have a folder. In my folder, I just called it website. There's my folder. Double click, and there are the two files I showed you. I gave you one example. You know, the styles, the CSS, you need to save it as this file. You're going to put them both in the folder. So that's pretty cool, right? Now, okay, so now I have to remind myself again. If I want to look at it locally, then how do I do that? And we were just looking at that, so. Locally on your computer, follow the steps. Create and save the files. Copy the CSS file. Make sure to save in the same folder. Yes, I did all those things. Open the HTML folder in a browser. File in your browser. Double click it. It should open your default web browser. Okay, so let's try that, right? Do you mean to tell me if I just double click on this index.html? Oops, I thought I did. Let's try it again. Boom, there it is. Haha. It was that easy, guys. Is that crazy? I didn't do any coding. The ChatGPT did all the coding for me. So this is really simple. But you know, I could go back in and say, hey, I want a 5-page business website or a personal website, however you want to do it, whatever you. And it'll update this. And instead of 3 pages, it'll be 5 pages. And then I could do a little bit of editing. So that's how easy it would be to build my website. And then, of course, I'd have to decide how I want to host it, that's going to cost a little bit of money. I could probably host my website for, you know, really cheap, $5-10 a month. But again, I have to ask myself, okay, what's my purpose? Why do I want to publish a website? Is it going to be a personal? Is it going to be a business? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish? But now I know that I can create see, I don't have to hire a web developer. I'll do it myself. I'll just use AI to help me. Okay? Hey, thanks for watching.